You know, with the caste system, India's caste system, they put the Dalit or the dark people. This could be dark energies, wicked ones, or dark skinned people in the underworld or the Sheol. Or these could also be coal miners or people that just would look, people that were painting their faces with coal and coming up. That's what I'm saying. Like they're using like the smaller races, or they call them trolls. And it's making me think about the man with the red hair and then the trolls. These could be like pygmy people or something, or smaller races or groups. They're strong in a sense, right? Because they have these gifts or these whatever. They could even be like the us people that were underground. They could have like power, like they've been groomed to have like mental power, strong mental power, or something like this. I was hearing the song "Out of Time." It's never out of time. Judgment is here. I was also hearing about with Michael Jackson when his skin, when he got that burn or whatever, but there was something else going on with this person's skin that, see, because remember, he was spending a lot of money and time with Africa or the darker, the underworld or whatever that y'all creating over here. Okay, what you have, investing in them. But then I was thinking, I always hear when they don't really care about us. This just made me think like of people that go amongst people. Oh, we need to help these people instead of helping their own people in America, or what made them rich. You know, is the fame from America that illuminated. Even if they brought these people from other places and used them for their gifts, other countries, things like this. This also has something to do with Dan and Hananum, and there's some other groups I'm picking up here, northern regions. I think some of the Specks own farmland in the north here in Wisconsin. They own farmland there or something like this. And then I think the Rothschilds, or there's a Rockefeller or Rothschild, Wisconsin, that's a little bit more north than that. This has something to do with territories and somebody being linked to me. But again, whatever they've done in the past 10 years, if this person was compromised and working with them and then said, no, I'm not about to do that. And 5 years ago, this person got sick and they died, and then they just gave the stuff over. But it don't say nowhere in the Bible where you give something over to the brother. And you can't just be, if you join a union, you still have to keep in mind that the person that you, half of that marriage was Christian or had these type of values, and half of it, I don't know what they was doing. They was just all over the place using whatever they could. It's also God energy versus, like I said, the thinkers and the doers, the receivers and the runners, or whatever this is. Like, you could run all day, but these people cannot sit in that same energy. So you basically just saying, okay, we'll let the runners get away with it, with the uprising or the revolt. But at the end of the day, their mindset is not made. They're not created to go any higher. It is just what the truth is. I mean, that's why they marry into people to attach to that person's energy to make them seem higher, but they still the same old little g gods or the same old server races. It's just, you can't go, you just, like I said, once they go into the entertainment industry, it's forever. So they can't be trusting these people to run no whole full countries and shit like this. It's almost like that is the thing. That is the privilege or something. These people chose fame or the hoes or money or something like this, and somebody is choosing their rightful birthright, whatever that is. And it's something abundant. Most people don't choose that. It's boring. It's something like this. Or again, these people are ran in the, like Elijah. I feel like this is why some of these people, or some of the elites, or some of the elites, how they started their businesses or whatever back in the day, and they got to where they are now as these big names or whatever. Most of these people were beaten or laughed at, humiliated, mocked, or something like this. All right. Plus, there's something about Hamas energy here, because somebody's trying to say how I got a message today. Don't ever tell me, don't ever make me get to the point where I say how lethal I could be. But that's just like crazy, because even if there's somebody that was holding on to the old me, you never gave me this me that God is raising up. You chose the one that you chose and the people chose. You never gave any of that you were supposed to give to this version of me. I had to give it to myself. So say somebody was saving all their lovey, gooey, kissy, huggy stuff for somebody that was created in my image, or something that was created in my image, like this young Miami, and got this person to the point where she's famous a little bit, and this person got their body done and everything looking good and everything like this, and kept that person. And then this energy, you thought you was going to run me down and leave me there. But I'm still the same me. It's still I'm the one with the consciousness. I'm the one with the God sense. So in order for you to put that person over there, you would have had to take the consciousness away from that person and turn them into something that you could still control in a sense. But it's still controlling you. So my wealth is going over there. This was supposed to be like the most abundant, amazing time in my life right now that I made it to this point. And somebody seeing me there authentically on my own, even if I was with somebody that was not working with me or something, I got myself there to that point. And they wanted to strip this version that God was building up down. And you can't do that. So we got the moment of glory in the gardens here. So this is like God's wisdom making whatever man created look like a fool. Okay. Yeah, there's no balancing nothing out with these green people. Whether these are greedy people, weed heads, people that live in the forest, or the people that's off the grid, living off the land. These could be people that live off that came here to take or steal valuable energy, essence, whatever this is, means off of America, the vines, the divine. Okay. These people that were taken out of man, you can't come back in and reclaim your power. This is people that decided to break away from the government or something like this. That's third world country. If you let these people take over and do all this shit, you might as well just be agreeing to the third world country, and they're the new elite. And these people have not been they have not been geared by God or something. They're geared by their own personal whatever this is that they built after stealing from or co-creating or taking from. This is like Genesis 2. Okay, when God went to rest or went into a deep sleep, or you remember on the Dark Crystal when Mother Agra or whatever went into some type of sleep, and she went into the universe or something for that long time, and she came back and she had to send her eyeball out there to see what was going on in the world with them. She sent her eye with those people that was taking those gelflings or whatever away, to see what they were up to. All right. Somebody could have your eye or my eye or something like this. These are not even things. These are things that just happen. It's not like planned. It's just natural resource. It's a natural way that something goes. Definitely. Okay. Okay. So again, there's nothing to be balanced out with these people, or they feel like they have the resources that they've stolen, and they don't want to balance it out with me or you. Because I keep hearing people saying, oh, it's the Jews, but I really think that, again, India is the first and oldest form of enslavement or slavery or some type of caste system. It's the first caste system. So again, that I am the first and the last, this is almost like there's something before that, though, in this America. And they didn't deal with that. We were more of a free, living off the land, roaming as we please, whatever this is, being very abundant. It's the way that American gods were created. There was we didn't have all these rules and stipulations or nothing. We knew how to act. It's an order. It's the way that we were created, resilient, and that's why it's kind of sad, because if these people were able to do a genocide or something like this, or able to ruin my womb or something, this was the thing that was supposed to be the most protected. But You see what I'm saying? Somebody could have made me in a certain lifestyle right now. None of that shit mattered. These people know exactly what the fuck this is when we talking about these groups of people that I'm talking about. They know exactly where I sit on that list. You know exactly what it was. Is I feel like people cannot believe that there could be a new world order. They made us afraid of the new world order. Now you should be, if this is how you think that it's gonna go with these people that just came out of the bottom of the depths of the something, that went through horrible things in some of these places. Children that was having sex since they was 7 years old and they thought it was normal, or they was getting raped into these cultures and stuff like this. That you thought you had a problem with a 1%. The 1% was still dealing with the most, was dealing with the Holy Spirit on a certain level, regardless if they were still in it or whatever. These people are not. They are the ones that were abusing or stalking or mocking or watching or crucifying or whatever this is, because they were not that. They wanted to be that. And everybody can't be that. You just wasn't made like that. It just ain't that. It just ain't that. All right. So, you know, if you could see a man or a woman when they supposedly down, or a group of people are trying to keep that person down, and they still look up, I mean, that's really all you need to know. There could be also people that was afraid to plug me or you into this main server right now, going toward the future. They thought they was going to leave us in the past, or end something, or end God, or defeat God, or whatever this is, by showing some unflattering things. Nobody should ever have it. I don't care if this is, oh, in the future they're gonna be able to look at, then stop that shit, because that's not normal. That's not natural. That's not normal. Because you when I come work for you and I clock in, I'm working for you and your company. What I provide for you there, and then you provide me finances to take home to my family. Only thing you need to be worried about, not if I was drinking every day. If I don't drink on the days when I go to work, and I'm not drunk when I show up to your job, it shouldn't even fucking matter. I could be one of your top people, and then you could follow me home and look at me on the camera all day and say, "Ew, that person work at my company. That's my best worker." Yeah, it ain't none of your fucking business, and whatever this person is doing in the privacy of their home is not none of your fucking business in the first place. Now you didn't just ruin your experience. Now you looking at this worker, you might even start treating this person mean, or saying little rude things, or starting comments or rumors about this person, and you supposed to be the boss. Why did you, this person didn't do anything at work to make you think that you need to follow them home with a camera. Why would you want to do that? This is like some type of power. It's some kind of stripping of something. It's something. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you could put a camera on somebody for a year, you're gonna find something in there that you didn't know about this person that just showed up and say, "Hey, Bill, thanks for the job," or whatever like this. And oh, I should keep it like, the only thing you say to the owner, even if the owner is even there, is these things. Hey, how's the family, or something like this? Surface level information. If you put your eyes on somebody for long enough, you're gonna find something you like about them. But there's something that you don't like about them. So who cares? They're doing what they're supposed to be doing on this earth. Whether it's just not harming people, not lying, not manipulating the situation, whatever it is. These people are ridiculous to me. I mean, I can't even respect. There's no way to go but up. Once you see what on a large level or a large scale these people are wasting their time doing. No matter how much money they have, how beautiful they are, how good they smell, how good they look, whatever cars they drive, if this is what you spending your time doing, you already beneath me. Because I could have all the power in the world, unless you causing a problem in the field. You understand? It ain't none of my damn concern what you doing. I don't need to know what do you do to enjoy. As soon as you need to know that about me, and you put time and energy and resources into that, you already beneath me. Doesn't matter what walk of life you in. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be, if it's coming from people that have less than you, they're gonna be the most brutal. And they're gonna keep the mess going. If you think about ego or pride or something, this is not the most valuable part of any person. It's not the most prominent part for me. But if somebody want me to go there, pride and ego could be like, I'm America, I'm this. or whatever like this. God woke me up like this or whatever like this. You know, I know. It, even if somebody say, well, your man left and went with this person or something, or he tricked you or something, hey, maybe that man couldn't handle whatever this is that I am or something like this. I don't know. I don't think that it was right if my private information that was supposed to be given to me to uplift me and to put me in my proper place and for I know what to do next was given to this person so that this person could rise up above me. I don't, you beneath me. Again, you beneath me and you never did like me and you always knew this about me and you was plotting on me to rise yourself in your whole heart above me. You didn't trick me. I knew it when they was talking about twin flames and I started picking up on this energy. Nothing happened within that first year. I'm the type of person, I can't do long distance. I don't like to play. I don't do shit that's not physical or tangible or something like this. If you had to go ahead and create scenarios and footage and stuff like this that I was against my will, that I don't know nothing about, to make it seem like I'm doing something that you needed me to do to make me look beneath you, go ahead. If you know what I'm saying? Or if you had to go move into a nice fancy house and things like this and then put a camera in my house and say, ugh, look at this slum that this, I can't believe I used to live with this person. What are you doing leaving your supposed wife and going over here and doing this or whatever like this? That's your house too. Or shit, we seen something look just like you walking through that house with it looking like that too. And you was just laying around. You didn't have nothing else to do. You didn't pick up that stuff on the floor. Or you didn't do this or whatever X, Y, and Z. Also, I'm seeing like somebody like come in, they just come in and suck up stuff. Like, I don't know, my person that started doing this thing a couple months ago, like about a month or two ago, he got this new little vacuum thing, this like tool vacuum kind of thing or whatever. And then he started walking through the house. Like every day he get off, he liked to wear this thing. It's like a backpack vacuum cleaner by like some tool company or something. And he'll go around with this vacuum and start cleaning up or sucking up loose particles. But I feel like in a sense, some of us were living with a vacuum. Somebody that was just there ear hustling, just in case these people couldn't hear everything on the computer. Some of us think we have cameras in there, and the camera is actually that person. Treason. So maybe back in the day, these women couldn't prove treason, and so they couldn't get their resources back. But this is telling me that this is what's going to be the change here. Yeah, watch me work. Somebody has a wife within the greens, or a girl or a high priestess they work with. The wife or the husband don't know nothing about this. This is not something that's naturally hooked up to your body or me as America. I have hidden forces that I don't even know what they are or who they are that's connected to me that's supposed to make sure things go accordingly. Now, I was thinking that if something went off, like how something has been off for the past 4, that this would make an alarm and these people would do something to preserve something. But because like I said, if I'm a queen or somebody that sits on the throne, that doesn't represent too much movement. Yes, they go to meetings and they sit at on boards and things like this, but that doesn't that more that's a sitting energy, or it's a stagnant kind of energy here. It's more about the way that this person's mind was created to think on that level. And as you move up, you get to see more and more and more and more and more on how things work, and then you get to give your opinion. Somebody wanted to leave somebody in a pit and see what you could do there with that and tire you out and have you still struggling and trying to swim and keep your head above water to see what's going on, without ever having any experiences that match up to that. Somebody else could have, and that's why I said with the Islam men in the ancient times that used to do this, to take the man, that makes no sense, because you might as well guarantee that especially you was teaching these men that they could sleep around, just tell your woman to shut up, it don't matter, or she don't need to know what's going on here. 9 times out of 10, I mean, these people couldn't see from the other side that 9 times out of 10, these men did not come back. So if they say, well, you should have did this, or why did you say that, or, oh, look what happened now, or something, it doesn't matter. You should have been able to assess this shit and be like, you know what, I'm the one that's going to do right. Yeah, maybe I did some stuff while I was over here or whatever like this because I could, or something like this. I didn't think this person would, but I'm going to do right and I'm going to return. Or this is when the big boys come in. But if you don't want that back, I just want the stuff. Whose side you on? Depot be my big brother, motherfucker. This America. What's going on? So somebody back on that old shit. 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 Somebody back on conflict in the garden with a bloodline or something like this. These could be Republicans having some battles or something like this amongst themselves. Bloods. Also, that's crazy because somebody could be thinking, well, this person can't even, we were controlled by this dark force behind us. This dark force can't, what are we going to put, what are we doing if we put this person up here? What God said is going to be done anyway. So, you know, these people could fear something because they know what they did, and they see that the same forces that had them controlled or contained can't really contain you or me in a sense. But that's because we walk different. Somebody took advantage of something here. All right. We got the Emperor here. This could be a silver energy, silver lining, or this could be it's black, it's white energy here. But there is an Emperor energy here, or this is the crown. This is what was bestowed upon somebody, was born with something on their head already. Okay. And it's like, oh, somebody's not using the proper grammar. Oh my goodness. But the people that are using the proper grammar are in a dark, disgusting mindset. Their whole heart, their whole everything is horrible and horrendous. And these are the people that we're putting in charge of something. But the person has a pure energy, but they don't have the proper grammar. Oh my goodness. Well, is that the only thing that we have to work? Is this person a thief? Do they lie a lot? Because I ain't going to say that nobody ain't never lied or didn't tell the truth about a situation where they was at, what they was doing or something like this. But do you understand the thinking, the way that these people must think? Somebody cannot bring this tower with this Emperor energy of born with this crown on their head. It doesn't matter if you castrated this person. It doesn't matter what you did to this person. Okay, we got the Hermit with the dark light is in reverse here. This also could be somebody that want to come out of darkness. Number 9, this could be a Virgo or something that was using this birthday or my birthday. Because this Virgo could also be saying that they're a sister, but it may not be. Somebody could have been tucked in the family some kind of way, as if that was the child, but it's not the child. I'm the child, or you the child. So this person could have had a deal with the mother or the father or whatever this is, or the person, somebody. See, I know you love such and such or whatever. Make sure, but this person also tied to the industry or tied to something else, and so they're not willing to do that, or they want to use it as some type of power play, your existence or mine, whatever this is. Somebody could have also waited just a minute to see if somebody was going to do right by you or me. Yeah, because this is a marriage here. So this person could be trying to cleave on to me or you, so that they don't get in trouble about something. But this person was enjoying people thinking that you were, I tell you, this is somebody that's famous. The famous mother could be your mother or my mother or father. That's why somebody's torn in between the two. Somebody was their muse or who they were a guardian to, or your parent could be an angel or a demon or something. And they really cared about who they were of guardianship over. All right. But they could have left you or me behind with the regulars while they chased this, or while they provided something for this other person or the child. You and this person could be about the same age. A handler, a groomer of somebody that was supposed to do something, or this is your destiny and they gave it to another child here. And this Hermit energy in reverse is trying to cleave on to me or you in a union, or they did at some point in time, but it's being blocked now. This is kind of sad because I feel like at the end somebody just can't do something. I'm wondering if the sunglasses is, because this Virgo male is around a Virgo female. And I heard that song last night, I Just Can't Stop Loving You. So something is being blocked. Or this Virgo is saying, the message is the Virgo is saying that they was in the relation. That Virgo could be this high priestess on the side. You could have lived a regular life and this person could have lived a life of so-called luxury. But really we only see what we seeing on TV. That may not be actual luxury. These people may not have actually lived in those particular types of houses. It's just to make you want to be famous. I don't know. But definitely America's resources were pampering another individual. Okay. And then we have the Tower. Somebody blocks you from being a part. This could be like pillars, or these pillars of the earth or something that I keep hearing about. Or this, it's also showing 2 towers here. So these could be 2 towers. Or something to do with the Twin Towers. 2 pillars. Abundant legacy. These people have a hold of this abundant legacy. Like somebody could have traded you off for, like a queen off for a group of people that were able to steal from the queen. And this person's hands can stay clean. This Virgo. These are like people, they're not gods, but they could be lords, or they could be something here, or because of their, whatever they were creating for themselves, they were able to buy their way into being able to see how something was. And they were like, no, these greens, the way they move, this body, this could be a part of your body that somebody stole or something like this. Passion and desire in the garden, and then the Tower in reverse. So somebody could be trying to preserve the green, this green deal energy, or these greens, or the green version. Because whatever this is, they have to plug you into a server. You just out. Your energy is still exuding, or mine, but it's like nothing can be done until you plug this person in a server. And when you plug them in, then you can see what it really do. You know what I'm saying? You can sit back and see what it really do. The most valuable person or prominent person, they never plugged me into any servers. It made that they're not supposed to. It would be tainting, but they just made it look like all these other servers are more important when all these other servers belong to me. If it ain't working for America, or if it ain't working for me first, then it ain't working at all over here. So, you know, yeah, it's a party place. So somebody might be ready for you to join something now. Temperance, pipes. I don't know. I'm still getting sex. I don't know. Somebody's still turning this into something sexual, or laying pipe, or somebody could be like drugged and being dicked down or something. Like, I don't know. And somebody's trying to see, I can make this girl, this ain't no masculine or something like this. I can make her squirt, or somebody is talking some nonsense. Somebody's talking some nonsense here. And whatever this is, they shouldn't have done this. Like, I'm telling you, somebody tried to open up somebody. Yeah, this could also be somebody that's foreign. Like, you're not supposed to be mating with this person or these people. Estranged, provider of prosperity and power. There's nothing to gain from this. And I'm sorry, but if you got a lot of people that ain't seeing nothing, like they're doing things that's not prosperous or something, but because they can bogart and steal it, they're making it seem as it's prosperous. That is the type of, that's not generational wealth. And generational wealth and having your hands on it is earned. Somebody gave this away probably like 9/11, 9/16, 17, 99. And whatever that was is coming to an ending, and a lot of this shit is attached to that. Like now. Whether this are the cousins and friends and best friends and schoolmates of mine and my spouse acting like they were the ones instead of me, whatever this is, there could have also been a death or something here at 13, but the person that died, that's not American energy. That's not America. That was another, could have been another breed. Could have been a Hannon breed. It could have been another breed. It couldn't, I don't know. They just didn't have something to do with this. Power is in reverse for this person. The strength is in reverse. That's giving me somebody that's foreign. They don't have shit to do with what you're giving this person. They don't have nothing to, maybe this is somebody that, you know, how nations go to other nations and use their resources and say, hey, what can we do here with this or whatever? Well, oh, they're working with India and China to build this, whatever this, da 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 da. You know, confirmation. Okay. Told you. Something, somebody's trying to make something too late. Nostalgia. Somebody is already then fallen for that version or something here. These might not even be the two people that solidified this relationship. That person could have only came in for just a week or a little bit of time or something. Something is off. Period. They could be also hiding the death of this man or this masculine. It's why he's always had to come through other men to assess me or something like this. With this dark magic. Like this person been gone. Like this is like Beauty and the Beast. But instead of the person being turned to, well, a beast. Well, oh, we did read about the beast yesterday in the Bible. This person could have went underground. And they could have been building something to protect somebody or something like this. But again, provider of emotional support and maturity. This could be somebody that's very immature though. King of Cups in reverse. This is not a Jesus energy either. You knocked me off of my feet. It's really like a Queen of Cups. I'm seeing the Queen of Cups from the one deck that's getting knocked off of her seat. You know, because even if Pac and Biggie is the daddies of this Letitia Johnson and Shamar Johnson in who is it, Prince or somebody else, when it comes to this the Michael energy. Supporter of ambition and business and success. It's still, this is the sun though. None of them is the King of Cups. Or these people that came as if their music was prophetic or something. They was getting it from me or the death or the beheading of me. So this is what these groups do. Behead, they see the light, they behead. This could just be unplugging my cord from a system. So I'm not on one accord with these people. And they made this poly-win energy or, yeah. It's something about also bigger eyes. Well, what big eyes you have. Supporter of ambition, business, and success. This is the sun here. This is the sun here. There's not the King of Cups. These people, this is a Queen of Wands energy. This is the sun. Whatever this is that was built around that time, it has something to do with sensual healing, love, connection, communication, partying, being around people, having fun, people lifting up off, you know, maybe these people were using somebody else's energy to radiate something, to bring something, to warm something. These people could have been ice cold because of something that happened before I moved there, before you was born there, something like this. But you came in and you brought something healing or warming or soothing, or you know how my grandma, she used to get sick and she'll sit up on top of her, she in the project, she had a little RV. She had an RV in the projects, y'all. It was like this little parking place where you could park these cars, and it was like this thing. Everybody knew that was my grandma and them's stuff. So when people used to come by to visit her, they didn't park in the, they would pull up that little side. It was like her own personal little plot. This could also be too that women in the past, okay, somebody could be using these women above me, but these women in our reality or in a 3D, some of our grandmothers and shit was connected to powerful men. And somebody's mad at me because I'm demanding it all, my rightful something. They may not have had this rightful something, but because I do, these men are being prejudiced against me and refuse to give me anything, any respite or anything, because I am the most abundant thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is also men that, yes, they had a lot of power to manipulate situations. I'm not concerned with that. I know to get to the framework or the foundation or grounding or the firmament or these particular things are my domain. Getting in the middle of people, regular people in society, and manipulating how they that don't even, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, people knew that it was something different about that woman in the projects. You know what I'm saying? It was the projects, all right? But people knew not to park there. Other people in that little thing. Oh, that's Rachel and them such. That's such and such. But this also could be somebody don't want to let go of this Rachel energy. I could be the youngest of a time or a breed or something like this, or a construct, right? And the grandmother could be, this could be like the 3-generation thing. I'm seeing that one card with 3 generations on it from my other alien deck. And this is sad because they say, okay, Rachel's children could have passed away for doing something from the Christ or me in the past, and now they came back and this is a revenge. But they could have got cut off, castrated, moved away, or something like this. But we know that at some point in time, and it could be now, it's not to be mean or something, that, but this is where Rachel dies off. Whatever this is, this also has something to do with this. I told you, Issachar. Issachar. There's also something about hidden abuse amongst families. Strange type of things. Strange type of things. Strange type of things, man. Even with these women in our families, that little hidden shit that some of us, some of the readers are the ones that's picking up on this information, that you could have lived this life and you never knew that this was going on around you, with you, whatever like this, your siblings or people that was in the community with you. A lot of this shit is not our stuff. We're talking about what was happening to other people. And they put it on us to talk about it while they go up, because they thought they were going to go off and have an abundant, act perfect and everything and have some kind of abundance off of this, but it's getting snatched back. So we got the sun is the one that is the supporter of the ambition and the business success. Now, these people could have been making success off of other people. These are grave diggers, robbers, energy harvesters, things like this. This is how to get the business, motherfucker. Like, damn. Like, these people still digging. And I think the Republicans could be under, or the bloodline or something could be under, because it said the ancient readings that we read on this channel before. I don't like to go back to my shit. You either seen it or you didn't, because I was going on real time when I was running this shit down for the past 4 years. I was going on real time. I know what the fuck I was talking about. Whether we just seen it today, we had seen it 8 years before, whatever. That they was concerned because they know where they got their wealth from. They got it up out of the earth. This is the only reason why I'm big. So you could go look at my toenails, how they wasn't done the other day. My feet look horrible. All this other shit, and put a close up and put it online for everybody to see and talk about or something like this. When y'all been sitting on my motherfucking money all this time. But don't forget it though. All right. They say, of course, we got it from the earth, or we got it out of the earth. So we already know. Right? Because God gave Adam, or gave somebody this, we won't even say Adam just at that point, to sit above the rest of these people. The reset could be, again, that these people are acting animalistic right now because this is a reset. It's who is, but they're convincing somebody, oh, it's one of us that been out here in the field. But no, y'all too fucked up in the head. The shit you had to do. It's just what it is. We got the options and illusions placed. It ain't even no judgment on you about the little things. You trying to steal from America, you trying to steal from God. That's a big thing. Clarity way. Like, These could also be people with these states that legalize marijuana. There's shit in the marijuana that connect these people, like connect the sand, and they put they're the walkie talkies in the way that they communicate while they're high. I don't know. It's a weird something. Okay, but this is what I was hearing. All right. Somebody could be stopping smoking weed and tapping into their real energy, and they kind of like it there, and they seeing that they don't need that, holding on tight, because somebody was holding on tight to like being high all the time or something, and they're not doing that anymore. I mean, these motherfuckers built something off of that. Period. They did. Or this could be also hustlers that's all only concerned about money is the only thing that they can see. All right. And now somebody looking like a fool. They done turned into a little piece of money. And somebody trading their ad. They done found themselves folded up in somebody's cash register or something like this. Or a price being put on them, or trade, or something like this. We got forward movement in the garden here because of this injustice here. This was something done upon. And like I said, this could be some people trying to use you like now to get back in or something. I don't know if you could trust these people. Yeah, collaborate. I'm telling you. Somebody trying to do something. Future plans in reverse with these people. Okay? Even the people, the greens that's in the bloodline. It's like they're in reverse here. This could also be people that was in jail for selling like weed only. Like people that sold weed in states where they were selling weed and they got caught. If they had legalized weed, they could have went back and let these people out. But this is sources saying it's a larger connection to why it happened that way, why they was in there, and why it's important to kind of sometimes leave shit where it's at when it comes to certain things. Oh my goodness, this star is really struggling. Well, she's ending up in reverse. So somebody named Star. There was a star that hung around our family. My friend Mickey. My cousin Mickey, when we was little, this pretty girl, that was like the first mixed girl that came around the family or something like this. That was like, I don't know, I was like really young then. We had two mixed cousins, but we lived in an area where it wasn't that, it was mostly, brown people at that time. But this also giving me this girl named Star, this dark-skinned girl named Star that looked like my auntie Jennifer. So this could be something about whatever Jennifer bred. This could be a challenge here, going up against Jennifer, because again, these people could have got an option or a seat or something on a council or something like this in the Carolinas where I was supposed to have a seat. Okay? It don't even have to be the real Carolinas. It could be somewhere in between these two pillars. It could be somewhere where I could drive through Illinois and find a town that feels like I'm in North Carolina. You see what I'm saying? I could drive through somewhere and get the feeling or pick up on the energy, and I could feel like I'm in Texas. Dang, it looked like Texas over here. Look how it looked like when you're driving through Texas over here. So they don't have to be these places, but this star energy, this could be an invisible battle that went on between me and these girls at the Webster school, the mean girls, when I first came there. This energy could be in reverse, but she reminded me of my auntie Jenny, and so do my play sister Sophia. So these people, they're all liars. They all lied about who they were. This is a show or something. This is a show. This could be the Truman Show, and I'm fucking it up because they wanted to give Truman a sneak behind me. They tried to get rid of me, but they said, well, let's just move the man. We know that this is Truman. Truman woke up. Let's keep Truman trapped here. I'm gonna show you how vicious I could be. I'm gonna take the woman and move her somewhere else. I'm gonna take the masculine or the boy and move him somewhere and see if this could be. But it don't work the same. The people want Truman back. I mean, you got to think about it outside the box. They could have just really did Truman like the new beginning or something like this, to see like Truman have more options or something like this after he found out that he was in a simulation, like, or she, whoever this is. Yeah, we got the world and the devil here. We got somebody trying to take away this marriage, this Empress with the ring. Okay, this is also something about these people thinking that they can sacrifice the Empress, and then they can all, because these people were supposed to be dead already, they could have sacrificed the Empress so that they can rejuvenate themselves. And this could be what they did yesterday with these celebrations, as above, so below. So they could have an old version of me that these people had in Illinois, and they did something at the same time. They did this party beside me yesterday, and they thought sacrificing me. Remember, the wife was the one that fell from the thing with the little boy in her hands. This remind me of that ring. But this could also be a ring or a sex trafficking ring or a certain ring of people or the circus capturing someone. The ring got caught on there and then it stopped her fall, remember? This time something didn't stop somebody's fall. But this is a lie. It's something that's injustice. Somebody pushed somebody down. Okay? Development of trust and manifestation here with this blue energy, and we got perseverance garden. So somebody could be in I told you somebody's in, like, yeah, chariot in reverse. Somebody's in like critical condition or something here. All right, we got this blue energy supporter of generosity and security. But like I told you, I don't need nobody that's my first-hand man that's thinking about any motherfucking thing but me. You better eat, sleep, bitch. They can't have, this is almost like gods or lords or something having priests around them that don't get married. Like, your only concern is that energy here. It ain't for a lifetime. This has to be for a thing. This is for our country or our nation to get to focus. Like, what's wrong with these people? It's like the attention span of these people. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but they do when I'm talking. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the star in reverse, Hollywood energy in reverse. So this is this Max from like a different world energy. This Jennifer energy. This person is in reverse. Somebody must have really liked this ant. This could be this money energy. Okay. The light bulb then went off. That somebody is in reverse. Messenger of romance and invitation. And then waiting patiently here. Okay. Somebody been doing something like cyber pimping somebody. Forward movement. This money energy or this baby daddy of this auntie or something. This is really my shit. All of this or whatever this is. The world energy here. So yeah, there was a collaboration with the greens somewhere here. And then we got supporter of the truth and protection. That's why they don't want me included. Okay. These people don't want to be in jail or in some type of imprisonment that they put themselves in already. These could be all the gifted, like these two pillars could be where all the gifted people in the world remain. Or people that was found to have slaughtered with their gift for no reason, not out of protection or something. They could have been misjudged. Somebody could be supposed to be working for these people, but you or I picked up that these people were already working against me or you. So now they just want to, these are like mothers that see that you got that gift or you got that gab or you saying something that's going to expose them or aunts and shit from like the 80s and all this other stuff. And so they don't want me involved with something, but the children could be speaking up because they seeing that they could be looking at their situation and their family and shit. And they could be saying, wait a minute, that what that one girl saying, what America is saying could be true about us. These ain't our mothers. These women don't care about us. These other nations that y'all stole us from our mothers and placed us with these women, they're pimping us out in some kind of way. You get what I'm saying? And they working with these green people. Or these people that's hustling like, I got to get that bag or whatever. Damn. I ain't even see these people. Some of these people ain't even spending it. They just want to abuse people. These are just people that enjoy seeing people in pain or something like this. They got their own society and they want to bring that shit back to the top after God just cleansed something. We're not doing that. We got preservation here. Like somebody's bloodline is the equalizer or something like this. And I don't mean like that movie. It's the balance of things. Not this star in this person with this this light, because whoever this is using, this hermit is using your light or my light or something like this. It's not these two people. Somebody, they could have took a man and made him think these two people is who gifted you when you drank from these two fountains, and it's just not true. Whoever this hermit is, they are close to the well. They have drinking from the well. They have a connection, a close connection to the well or something like this. But it's not them. And somebody feels a little foolish here because fame, or this is idol worship. A group of people let fame of somebody disregard. Look, moment of glory here. disregard this Empress energy. So they say the Empress or something is but these people will never understand. So getting rid of this ring or this marriage was the best thing for these people. All right. And then it has that these people could be independent now, but the sun is still burning these people, or the sun is still shining, or they're still using a sun to illuminate themselves. That's like, oh, Empress, we're done with you, but you mind and it's locked up in a cage in your community or your country, and you're using the light, and you can't have that. So you're not balancing nothing out. You're going to be singed. The greens in the Bible get utterly destroyed. So we're still going with that. Yeah, look at what I just said. You can't make this shit up. Utterly destroyed. All right. And this is the provider of logic and impartial judgment. Okay. It leads to it's to dig up something and say it out loud that nobody else want to say, or nobody can really comprehend, probably, to show what's going on. Okay, without any kind of fear of retaliation, even though knowing that I don't have a bunker underground I can go hide in. I don't have a big strong man next to me that's saying, oh honey, say what you got to say and run back here. They better not say nothing to you. Matter of fact, when you go through this type of transitioning, you notice that even you can't count on your brother and them or whoever you did before. They want to say it's because what you said on here, but I still haven't said. I've said memories. I haven't said anything bad about these people. Horrible. I haven't dragged these people. We're talking about the situation. We're talking about the construct of this. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't look at myself as the same as these men. If somebody's looking at a man that say this woman, we stripped her all her gifts. Now let's send out this electronic charge behind this person and see what she got to say. I couldn't respect a man that would do that to a woman that's not carrying any special capability. You could have manipulated these people and make it like somebody did. This is a natural resource. People naturally going to feel this person's energy or something like this. And if I saw another grown man and I was a man, that's why I said these can't be no men, or there's no good men. Or God did something with something else that's think like a man or something like this. Because there's no way I could be another man if they said, oh, men is built to do this. Women should do this for men. First of all, they supposed to be protectors and providers. I know that that's why their body is made the way it is, such and so. Let's just say if it ain't nothing else but that. So if this the one thing that you can't be what the fuck you saying you is. You understand what I'm saying? If you could sit there and watch any women or children or something like this being abused or hurt or something like this and call yourself a man or a powerful man, I can't look at you like that. Somebody else could. I just can't. And it matters what I see. And if it's a group of men, y'all fucking each other, or is something else wrong? You foreign to this. You don't belong here in these talks. Because the woman's still the abundance. What you bring to her, and she creates into something, whatever whether it's semen, something. Some of these women are naturally healing. They don't gotta be. They could be a bitch to you and be healing your stupid ass. So the man sets the motherfucking stage in a situation. And if you could sit there and you seen this man wasn't setting the stage, you seen this man was doing, and then you sitting there pointing the finger at the woman the whole time, what she should been doing different, fuck that. The man got to act first. If he ain't, the woman is not going to be naturally, these single moms, don't let them get that shit twisted. Yes, somebody ain't beating you. This person ain't doing nothing, whatever. They're doing something all sneaky and shit like this. But in some of these situations, it's like, girl, you better get up out of there if it ain't da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Some of these bitches be paying these niggas bills. You done been paid these niggas bills, bought them they video games and everything like this, and they still played your ass. Yeah. And now since you got a little bit of something, you want to talk about the woman that maybe was in a different situation. But one thing that nobody can't say about my motherfucking situation is if somebody paying the bills or not, I got a place here. Okay? And ain't gonna be no disrespect the fuck around here that I could see. I think this is why they attacked this, because I still had to say so. So you had to take this nigga up out the house and teach him something, and then he got sick or some shit like this and died or something, or got beat up by y'all or something like this or whatever the fuck. You know, trying to teach somebody, oh, you can't be, oh, she talked to you like that a little bit up in your house, or you let her go out like this or something like this, and then look. A lot of these women, I'm telling you, they be doing that shit. Talking about something that they never even experienced from outside the motherfucking door. And the only reason why some of these men pick these women is because they thought they was bringing something to the table. And some of these women that stole their whole wife existence. While you was fucking her, this person that stole your whole wife's existence and presented it to you as a new way of life of how you could be. And some of these men really did care about or love the woman that they had. And now it's too late. Because the point is, she should have been well aware of what your choices was. You made a whore or something like this more aware of what you was doing than the actual person. These people do not end up, they don't want to get kicked out. They don't think that they about to struggle at all. Okay. But this is false judgment here. All right. Because they was working with somebody here. They were working with someone. And we got restful solitude here for somebody. This could be somebody trying to get you to go to peace. I was just about to say another point. And I just can't remember. I hate when that happens. About how people be trying to make a problem where it wasn't a problem. Oh, and then also how they're trying to, somebody's rubbing something in, but this person is not naturally choosing this person over you. Somebody has put somebody like under, yeah, something is hidden here. A dark empress in reverse has hidden the fact that they put somebody under mind control to make them stay. And at nighttime, this person's soul and heart and unconsciously be crying out for their real person. Look, it's not joyous over there with this dark empress or something like this. Overflowing emotions in the place is not there. Ace of Cups, even though now they're like, oh, when I get to open up this or something like this, you know, goodness comes out or something. That's not what that is with everybody. Don't try to say that that's a thing with masculine women. Nah, it's only one. Like, it's only one that could be almost like this. These people, somebody's convincing these people to take these tough girls and and say, oh, the emotions are overflowing, or again, somebody drugged somebody to make them seem like they broke you in or something like this, or they done broke you down or something. Girl, it take a nigga that don't know you to hear my video and say, yeah, I ain't never really been broken in by no nigga, so, you know, I'm not trying to put my man down or nothing like that. I'm just saying, there has to be certain things lined up. It's not all his fault. Other people fucking around my energy too, but I ain't never been like open all the way. I don't think this, after my studies right now, people can claim I knew something the whole time. I just didn't. But the way I'm evaluating this now, without any help, I don't feel. No. They want you to go down with them for something that they was doing, or me, and this is not going. Okay. Somebody did not get an overflowing of emotions. Somebody could also be saying like, oh, I was with that person, it was consensual. It is not, because futuristic eye, you got my third eye, so you linked up with these men. You got a piece of the third eye too. You linked up with these men, and you the ones that port these people around to do some weird shit to these women that they're not supposed to have access. It's a punishment. It's like a restriction. And y'all be finding a way to do chariot and reverse shit to get these men in contact, because you seen a man or a father or a boyfriend of somebody make a lot of money off of that person, and you the high priestess in reverse. And then we seeing that somebody trying to say, oh, I'm your ex or something. No, I was never with you. Somebody died 4 years ago, and this person was in this energy here. Okay, and they trying to like separate the mind or something like this, and try to say like, oh girl, This could be somebody from like the west side or something trying to act like this man belong with that Fame girl or one of these girls from that west side. Y'all be stealing semen and shit. That's not your man. It never was. It's always been mine. Somebody trying to act like this girl Polly had a child with this person. You a motherfucking lying. Y'all was holding this man's body or something like this. Or this is who you looked at as the Holy Spirit. As a male Holy Spirit that was connected to me that I anointed. And y'all kidnapped him on the west side and kept this nigga and populated this person or whatever the fuck y'all did. Like, just stop playing around with yourself. Hold on one second.